Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Savannah Chrisley shares mystery man amid split rumors. Savannah Chrisley has shared a mystery man amid split rumors. She was known to be dating Robert Shiver. However, some think that they may have split due to her cryptic posts on her story. Now she has shared a new man, and fans think she could already be in a new relationship. There is a lot to unfold and uncover. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Savannah Chrisley was in a relationship with Robert Shiver. However, Robert has one wild past. He shares children with his soon-to-be ex-wife. She is currently in prison for hiring a hitman to kill Robert. Savannah and Robert grew close while her parents were in prison. He even went to meet Julie. Robert went on family vacations with them and everything. However, Savannah has been posting cryptic messages on social media that make fans think they are no longer together. Neither has spoken on their relationship status. However, Savannah does not shut down the rumors as soon as fans think she would if they were still together. Savannah Chrisley shared a post on her Instagram story. It was a picture of her and a guy. However, the guy had text over his face that read "Mystery Man." Fans immediately wanted to know who the guy in the picture was. However, she did not reveal any information about him. Now this could be Savannah playing into the rumors a little bit. Or she could seriously have a new love interest. Fans are dying to know what is truly going on in the situation. It looked like the two were out at a restaurant. You cannot see much of the man at all, so it could be Robert and Savannah just wanted to play with viewers. It seems as though Savannah could either have a new man or is feeding into the rumors. She has not confirmed nor denied a split from Robert. However, all the signs are leading to her being single. Savannah will more than likely address the rumors at some point. However, for now, she is letting people make their own opinions about her relationship status. What do you think is going on? Do you think she and Robert broke up? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this situation. Savannah Chrisley was used to headlines. Reality TV, red carpets, family dramas, all were part of her daily existence. But even with years in the public eye, nothing could have prepared her for what she was about to share with the world. It all started with a simple photo. She uploaded it to Instagram at 7:03 p.m. on a Wednesday, an hour normally reserved for skincare routines and winding down with a cup of tea. The image, however, was anything but normal. At first glance, it seemed innocent enough. A vintage locket resting in the palm of her hand, the chain curled like a serpent around her fingers. But the caption underneath was what ignited the wildfire. Found this in Dad's old storage unit. Inside is a message. No idea what it means. Yet. Mystery family secrets. Within an hour, the post had over 400,000 likes and thousands of comments. Fans were dissecting the image, zooming in, searching for clues, speculating wildly. Savannah hadn't meant to start a frenzy. But something about the note tucked inside the locket, a small folded piece of yellowing paper with a cryptic sentence, had gnawed at her all day. She had to post it. Maybe someone would know something. Maybe someone would recognize the handwriting. The notes simply read, "Forgive me. The map is not where you think." She read it 100 times. Forgive me. Who needed forgiveness? Her father. Todd had always been complicated. A man with charm, charisma, and enough secrets to fill a vault. And the map. What map? That night, Savannah couldn't sleep. She lay awake, staring at the ceiling, the locket on her nightstand pulsing in the moonlight. It didn't feel like an accident. Her father's storage unit had been cleared out after his legal troubles. Most of it was old paperwork, clothes, and some childhood drawings she barely remembered doing. But the locket, tarnished silver with initials carved into the back. JC was unlike anything she'd seen before. JC, she whispered. Not Todd's initials. Not hers. Not her brother Chase's. Who then? The next morning, she called Nanny Faye. Nanny, Savannah said, her voice tight. Do you know anyone in the family with the initials JC? Silence on the other end. Why are you asking, baby? Savannah hesitated. I found a locket. In Dad's storage. It has a note inside. It's strange. JC, Nanny said quietly, almost to herself. Lord, it's been a long time since I heard those letters. You know who it is. There was a pause. Then carefully, Nanny Faye said, Ask your daddy about Uncle Jasper, if he remembers. But of course, Todd couldn't be asked. Not anymore. The man who had once seemed indestructible was now far removed, unreachable in every way that counted. Uncle Jasper, Savannah muttered to herself. The name sounded like fiction, a character from a Southern Gothic novel. Why had she never heard of him before? She went digging. Old boxes, photographs, even family Bibles. Her search turned up more than she expected. There, in a brittle photo from the 1970s, was a man in a military uniform with sharp cheekbones and cold eyes. On the back, in looping script, Jasper Chrisley, 1974, before the fall. Before the fall? What did that mean? With each hour, the mystery deepened. She became obsessed, skipping meetings, ignoring texts, following the trail of a man who'd been erased from family lore. The only other reference she found was in a school yearbook. Jasper Chrisley, class of 1968. Voted most likely to vanish without a trace. And that, it seemed, was exactly what he did. Then came the message. A private DM from a username with no profile picture, @Ashwoodrow. The map is real, and it's still hidden. You're not the first to look, but you might be the last. Savannah's breath caught in her throat. She stared at the screen. This had to be a joke, right? A fan playing along, but her instincts screamed otherwise. She replied, Who are you? The response came quickly. Someone who knew Jasper. Meet me in Ashwood Row, behind the old church. Tomorrow. Noon. Come alone. She should have ignored it. Told someone, called security. But curiosity burned brighter than fear. The next day, she arrived at Ashwood Row, a sleepy stretch of abandoned homes just beyond the Nashville city limits. Weeds grew through cracks in the sidewalk. An old church leaned to one side, its bell tower long silent. Behind it, she found a man in his 60s, weathered like driftwood. He wore a faded army jacket. When he saw her, he nodded. You have the locket. She nodded and showed it. I knew Jasper. We served together. He wasn't just your uncle. He was a courier. He carried things no one else dared to. Carried what? The man looked around. Secrets. Codes. Maps. The kind that could ruin people. He reached into his jacket and handed her a second note, identical in size and shape to the one inside the locket.